So it all kicks off with this dude Marcus just running his mouth about what the hell is going on here. Apparently there's this plant called Kairos, basically a guy in cosmic prison, and to land there, congrats, you have one way ticket to escape is confirmed. Then he starts rambling about this psycho named Timekeeper. Beat baked detective dude went full immortal mode using alien take. Now he runs the whole down planet like he's hosting an Ego parrot. He enslaved the whole place all for the vault. And as Marcus says, where there's a vault, there's a bunch of greedy maniacs hunting it. Wealth, fame, power, pick a poison. And yeah, we are one of those idiots too. The Marcus starts sipping about some kind of fire, I don't even know, probably just dramatic filler. Anyway, we get the line up. Rafa, some cyber soldier dudes. Hello, the quiet, edgy type. Amon, a walking protein shake. And Vex, the witch that could 100% roast me alive. Obviously I picked the big guy, because brain. Nah, pure muscle baby. Then boom, we get arrested. Welcome to prison baby. Population, me and regret. They are hauling us off to meet the big man himself, the Timekeeper. And this dude plugs some weird crap into us like bro, buy me dinner first. It's some sort of control chip now, we can literally puppet us whenever he feels like it. Apparently the only thing that can block it, it's something called Echo 4. It can hack, jump, override, basically every sci-fi buzzword you can think of. Then bam! We get rescued out nowhere. My main RJ shows up, busts through the chaos like he owns the place. Dude's got an Echo 4 lucky for us. Turns out he's a Vault Hunter too, or maybe just trying to be one. Honestly I didn't fully get his deal, but he saved my ass, so we have based this now. So after that dramatic ass jailbreak, RJ starts showing me the ropes. Literally, the man hands me a freaking grappling hook. Use this to escape, he says. Yeah bro, sure, except I immediately missed my first jump, like an absolute legend. We split up for a bit, somehow meet again, and bam, first real fight. And these dudes build like refrigerators, like who the hell gives the basic enemies this much HP? I was unloading half my ammo into one guy and he was still praising like, "That all you got, champ?" Anyway, we are trying to free some prisoners to cause a distraction, but surprise, everyone dies. And there it is, the first boss. You just know this dude gonna turn into a regular mob later. His light walk tough. Just dodge when he starts firing those homie missiles and you are golden. So we are about to finally piece out this hellhole, but of course plot twist, Timekeeper says, "Nah bro, you tout." Dude takes control of my body like I'm some dollar store puppet and makes me try to kill RJ. And RJ, being the hero type, decides to pace me the only thing that can protect us, Echo 4. Then Timekeeper hijacks his brain, stabs him, and boom, everything goes dark. I crash land somewhere new and then this pops up. A little robot ball of chaos named Claptrap. Turns out he's the leader of the Crimson's resistance. Don't ask me how a 3-foot trash can become a commander, but here we are. Apparently RJ used to be part of this group, their first recruit actually, and when Claptrap finds out RJ is dead, man doesn't even blink. Oh, he's dead? Cool, you are in charge now. Thanks, really, feeling the love here. So he sends me on my first mission, clear out a bunch of psychos called rapers. This guy pure chaos, no brains, just bloodlust. We wipes him out, drops the leader, dude was basically a Beyblade just spinning around the whole fight and boom, arrest clear. So after I clear the camp and Claptrap's all like, "You did chief, we finally got a little base going. Place is running again, vibes are good." Then some dude named Rush hits me up yelling like I owe him money. "Bro, help me, it's urgent." "Sure thing man, let me just slowly walk across half the planet." Anyway, I'm making my way there, fighting the same beefy dudes for the 100th time, and I swear every one of them got more HP than my self-esteem on a Monday morning. Finally I get a vehicle, and by vehicle I mean a discount tractor that handles like wet soap. But it moves, so whatever. Rush and his crew call themselves Outbounders. Basically space pirates who just wanna dip off this rock. Respect? Oh, and before I forget, there is this other video named Idolator, so it's like the local boss of this whole zone. All agey and mysterious, like he practiced monologues in the mirror. Anyway, we say rush, clap some psychos, and boom, he gives us the key to the shittiest car in the galaxy. Nice. Now let's talk gameplay, right? Cause I know you are thinking the same thing I was. Is it just pew pew bang bang? And yeah, it's pew pew bang bang, but damn, it feels good. There is a ridiculous amount of guns, like bro, who coded this? A gun fetishist. Each weapon feels different, and I mean really different. You can tell the devs were like, okay, what if a shotgun also shoots, lightning, explodes, and calls you daddy? The shooting is smooth, the impact is juicy, and pulling the trigger is like therapy, except cheaper and with more explosions. Movement, you can jump, double jump, slide, hell, probably twerk if you try hard enough. Oh, and yeah, the car drives like garbage, turns like depression, but it's faster than walking, so we keep it. Despite all the chaos, the world pretty damn beautiful. Not like jaw dropping or anything, but something about it feels alive. Maybe it's cause it's my first Borderlands, or maybe I'm just desperate for serotonin, but I actually like it what I saw. Anyway, the game's like, hey champ, go collect 3 parts for something mysterious. Oh boy, my favorite errands. So I go fetch this crap. Turns out it's a memory scanner for some guy named Horeik. He used to be some kind of officer or VIP or whatever, but first to make it work I gotta get his bolt, which means, you guess it, an ass boss fight. Bro's tanky as hell again, like how are you fat and robotic? Anyway, it's the same formula, dodge rockets, break his armor, shoot the glowing bits, rinse and repeat. He goes down, I grab his shiny USB stick or whatever, and we finally start diving into Horeik's memories. Turns out Sol's been cooking up some bioweapon bullshit. Yeah, cause what this planet really needed was more reasons to explode. So now the plan is find someone who knows this kind of alien take voodoo. And surprise, there is this mysterious lady in the woods. Oh, fantastic. So I start my hike through the murder forest, get my ass handed to me by various creatures along the way, and eventually stumble upon what looks like Shrek's Airbnb. And that's where I found her, Sadra. She's got traps everywhere, the place looks like she decorates using PTSD. But hey, finally someone who might know what the hell is going on. Except one, she gets kidnapped right in front of me. Yeah, that's my luck. So off I go again, another rescue mission. I shoot through a small army, reload, shoot some more, and finally find her again. And one more thing, every time you think you are done, nope. Still one random dude hiding behind a rock, go find him. I was running around like a moron for a few minutes before realizing the compass actually tells you where the enemies are. Yeah, genius. So I finally clear the area and boom, boss fight. Big helicopter dude, you just wait till he finishes his dramatic fly around, shoot him a couple times, easy clap. But this man was petty. Took me down with him even after dying. Sadra is finally safe, she agrees to help drop some cryptic shit like Timekeeper never leaves his tower, and tells me we'll need 3 bolts to get inside. Guess what that means, champ? Yup, 3 more mini campaigns. Idolater Soul, while Licto and Callis, our next 3 victims. So Zadar drops a bomb. You need 3 bolts to enter Timekeeper's tower. Great, 3 mini bosses, 3 pain in the ass adventures. Love that for me. First up, Idolater Soul. Bros like the final boss of your Wi-Fi problem, slow, unkillable and full of lag. So I start my way through the desert wasteland and the game's like, hey, clean up this area first. Cool. Clean up another one. Another. Bro, am I exterminating a plant or playing a shooter? Anyway, after wiping out like half of Cairo's population, I finally reach the gate that's locked. Rush is there like, we gotta blow it up, I will handle it. And this dumbass sacrificed himself. And I'm standing there like, wait bro, it's a wooden gate, we could have kicked it. I actually started feeling bad for a second, but nah, plot twist, he's alive. Bro just respawns out nowhere. Thank for the emotional damage game. Anyway, I finally reached Sol's fortress. Dude's huge, like bro skipped leg day but did every other day twice. He's standing there looking like the final boss of cholesterol and starts monologuing like, you are dare challenge the divine. Yeah bro, and I will challenge your death next. The fight starts and oh boy, 3 phases. 3 god 7 phases. This main build like a raid boss is armor invisible unless you splash it with that green chemical goo. So I'm running around like a drunk chemist throwing exit everywhere. He shoots death lasers, slams the ground like it's made at gravity, and exhaustionally glowing nukes the size of a school bus. You get hit, instant mission failed. Every few seconds the arena shakes, he screams something about purity, and I'm just here dodging like a caffeinated raccoon. But his weak spots, those glowing green mushrooms all over his body, that's where you gotta shoot. First phase, okay, doable. Second phase, never talking pain. The dude starts melting the floor, creating exit, and jumps around like he's auditioning for Elder Ring 2 Toxic Edition. Third phase is get faster, stronger, angrier, and I get dumber. Half the time I'm just rolling off the platform like an idiot, but after what felt like a full therapy session and 2 panic attacks, I finally beat him. Victory. The loot drops. Garbage. I head back to my crew, we celebrate, Rush is alive somehow, everyone's happy, the hunt continues. Borderlands 4, baby, we are only getting started. Act 2, baby, we are moving from the sunny, murdered desert straight into a frozen hellscape. You know that feeling when you step outside in winter and your soul instantly files for divorce? Yeah, welcome to Lecter's domain. Snow, ice, depression, and enemies built like refrigerators. Anyway, the locals are losing their minds, everyone whining about Lecter. He's coming for us, we are doomed. You saved us, but now we are in danger. Bro, pick a struggle. These guys are so paranoid, it's like they all share one brain cell and it's frozen solid. But apparently not all of them are cowards. There's one dude named Defiant Calder. Everyone talks about him like he's some kind of legend. So obviously I gotta find him. Turns out Calder's like 2 feet tall and talks like he drinks battery exit for breakfast. But whatever, he's chill. We start walking together, doing side quests, smashing mobs. Then weird shit starts happening. Some random rock starts talking to me. Yeah, a rock. And it's telling me to find the siren. At this point I'm like, alright, voices in my head, sure, let's go ghost hunting. We take the rock back to base. Everyone loses their down minds like I just brought them Jesus himself. Oh my god, the relic, it's glowing. Chill, it's literally a talking stone. Anyway, while I'm doing all that nonsense, I realize something tragic. There are no hot women in this game, none. Just psycho soldiers and that one robot who calls me cutie. I was losing hope, man, and then the game hits me with a skill tree tutorial. Bro, I've been playing half the game without abilities. I thought they were passive. Turns out you gotta equip them into slots. I've been shooting, jumping, sweating with no power this whole damn time. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed at my own stupidity. Anyway, I pick the fire and ice pace cause you know, balance and shit. Suddenly I'm summoning 3 spectral hammers like Thor's Brock cousin and everything's on fire or frozen. Finally feeling like a goddamn vault hunter. Then I got another mission, find a woman named Siren. Apparently she's some kind of superpowered goddess type. There can only be 6 of them in existence, and when one dies, her powers just jump to another chick. So yeah, it's basically Sailor Moon but traumatized. Anyway, I follow the trail, and boom, I meet this Lady Amara. We start walking together, cleaning up more zone, but at this point I'm cleaning more than a janitor. Anyway, while smashing through mobs, we met this freak, Lecter. The guys get a lab where he's experimenting on humans, fusing them with crystals and turning them into walking nightmares. Oh, and some of these bastards now have crystal shields. You can't hurt them unless you break the crystal first, which sounds cool on paper until you realize it's just extra work. Anyway, we learn that Lecter's holding someone hostage, Lilith, another siren. So we storm the place, and by storm I mean we clear every single room again because God forbid I miss one only move. After about 1 hour of violence therapy, we find Lecter, or what's left of his brain. The dude teleports, screams, grows extra limbs, like bro, pick one personality. His fight is pure chaos. He sends walls flying at you, releases suicide bugs, and occasionally slaps you into another dimension. The arena is tiny, I'm basically doing parkour in a showbox. He's hard, like stupid hard. Took me several days, some tears, and a few uninstalling moments, but I got him. But when I did, oh sweet victory. Lecter is down, we are still alive, and the next target's calling. 2 boss down, want to go. Act 3, back to the desert again, except the time it's not warm and cozy, it's like Satan's sandbox. Every step I take the sun whispers, die bitch. So yeah, welcome to the domain of Queen of the Trash People. First thing that happens, I get jumped by a bunch of raiders. I clear them all out, obviously because main character energy. And then this absolute legend walks up, Quent. Bro's the funniest motherfucker in the entire game. Always laughing, cracking dumb jokes, acting like the apocalypse is a comedy show. And for once, I actually liked someone. Quent brings me to his leader, Levine, who's like, hey stranger, fix our water, fix our lights. Lady, I shoot people for a living, not unclog toilets, but whatever. I do the fetch quests, fix half the town by myself while everyone else just stands around like NPCs at Walmart. And now we gotta jump across a canyon to reach the queen. Zane's like, we need rocket boosters. Oh, and by the way, Zane is our homie in this zone. And his sister, hottest woman in the entire damn game, just keeping you updated. I find the batteries, pour up the launches, and we go flying across the map like budget Avengers. Finally we reach her base. And this boss, holy shit, she's terrifying. Imagine if your sleep paralysis demon hits the gym. The way she runs at you, I swear, I screamed out loud. Every time she charged, my brain was just nope. The fight's chaotic, she throws bombs, summon creeps, screeches like a dying fax machine. But after a few days I drop her. Finally queen down. She might have been scary, but after victorious fights, this felt like fighting a spider with asthma. And that's it. The dessert's clean, my PTSD has evolved, and I've got all 3 balls. Act 4, the grand final baby. We've got all 3 balls, all the trauma, all the emotional damage. It's time to kick this bastard's ass. Sadra preps the ritual, says the tower's finally open. I'm hyped, the team's hyped, and then plot twist. We gotta rescue Lilith first. Of course we do. So Amala takes along and Zane too, because apparently he's bored of simping and wants to die a hero now. We reach the big ass elevator, the kind of elevator that makes you think someone died building this. Midway up, RJ voice cuts through the static. I warned you, now you will regret it. Great, he's back and he's still dramatic as hell. He jumps us mid-air like Spider-Man on crack. Amara saves my ass, we fight him and somehow throw him off. Goodbye you emotionally damaged legend. Then, space. Literal. We are floating through cosmic cracks, heading toward Elpis, that broken moon planet thing from the old games. The visuals, gorgeous. The enemies still fat as hell, and then bam. Bitch came back from the dead just to ruin my day one last time. I'm like, lady, I put you 2 acts ago, take the hint. We finally reach the core and inside Lilith, sleeping, floating, glowing like a literal flame goddess. The game slows down, this soft music kicks in, and I'm standing there like, bro, this better not be another fetch quest. I wake her up and she immediately passes out. Relatable. Suddenly all hell breaks loose. The trash queen's ashes reform into a new monster, now even uglier. Her scream sounds like a deal up internet. The boss fight insane. First phase she's fast as hell, throwing bombs, webs and emotional damage. Second phase she covers the whole arena in spider shit and become invisible while you just running around and praying. I die a lot. But eventually I get her down. Lilith wakes up again, snaps her fingers, boom, we are back in the real world. Time to end this. The tower is waiting, timekeeper laughing, and my sanity official gone. We storm the city, dodge lasers, melt mechs, then boom, explosion. Timekeeper breaks my echo. And now he's in my head. He takes control, makes me slaughter Zadra and her crew, but in her last moments, Zadra uses her echo to break his control and dies right there. And now I'm pissed. So I march to the tower like a man possessed. I reach the top, the bastard's waiting, floating, glowing, acting like he's Thanos, Buddha and Jeff Bezos all in one. Boss fight starts, 3 phases of course. First phase, fine, shooty. Second phase, it turns into fucking metal dinosaur. I wish I was kidding. He's stomping around, blasting daze lasers, and the arena so small I die from fall damage. Every time I die, I gotta replace the whole first phase again. Very fun. But then, pure gamer rage takes over. I'm dodging everything, jumping through his lasers walls, screaming at 3 AM like a war veteran, and finally I win. He explodes into light, the sky clears, the walls free, roll credits, except not yet, post credits. There is one last vault, Timekeeper's secret one. I step inside and there he is, RJ, alive, broken, laughing. He's not evil, just destroyed. Dude wanted to be a hero, left nuts for others, dreamed big, and ended up as an experiment. His monologue hits harder than any boss fight. We fight, I win, he falls, peaceful this time. Lilith appears, we step into the vault, and this new siren shows up, gives up some spark of light, says, you can't stop what's coming, but maybe you'll survive it. And fade to black. Borderlands 4 over. So what can I even say about this thing? The game's fun, not gonna change your life or anything, but it's a solid way to blow off some steam and shoot a few psychos in the face. It's one of those games you play when your brain's too tired to function, not thinking, just click, boom, repeat. The art style, yeah, it's weird as hell but in a cool way. Never really seen anything quite like it. Gunplay is nice and crunchy, by the time you've killed your 100th fat bastard, you start questioning your life choices. The story is simple, the bosses hit hard, and honestly, that's all you need sometimes. Would I recommend it? Yeah, as a brain off after work kinda therapy, it does the job. Anyway, thanks for sticking around, legends. Drop a sub, leave a comment, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.